Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Minecraft video. Escape TNT here. Today is a very special day, and this is a very special episode. This is episode 10 of the Minecraft Let's Play. And every 10 episodes, I'm going to recap the happenings of the past 9 episodes. I said something a little bit embarrassing and untruthful towards the beginning of the episode. You're about to hear it, and, you know, I haven't really posted anything. Like, I don't really post things too often. And I want to change that. So that's why I'm starting this Minecraft series. I'm going to try to get out videos consistently. Okay, yeah, well, that didn't really happen. I did not get videos out consistently. I said I'd upload every other day, but yeah, that obviously didn't happen. Well, anyways, I ended up finding a ruined nether portal. So that was pretty cool in the first episode. Then I built a small home base and decided the thing I should do in the first episode would be to mine. So I found it to ruin nether portal. So, yeah, I think we should go mining. So I found a cave nearby and journeyed into the deep dark below, and I ended up finding my first diamonds. Okay, guys, we have diamonds. Then I made a diamond pickaxe and started mining obsidian. I mined 14 so I could make another portal and make an enchantment table, which you should always do. Then I built the frame of my nether portal using the aforementioned obsidian and lit the nether portal. 1, 2, 3, 1, and 1, 2. Okay, so we have our portal built up. Whew, okay. Time to go to the nether for the first time. Going to the new 1.16 nether. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so that marked the end of episode 1 of the Minecraft Let's Play. Now on to episode 2. I decided I should find a crimson wood forest so I could use the crimson wood for my roof. What I'm looking for here is actually a crimson forest, and oh, okay. So then I cut down trees that had probably stood there for 100 years, 100 generations, untouched. I don't really care though, because I hate the nether, like a lot. Alright, now I'm not exactly sure how much crimson wood we need. I'm gonna get about like a stack and a half to be sure. Then I built the outline for the frame of my house that I still continue to live in to this day. And I also built a stone foundation that it would sit on top of, out of cobblestone and andesite slabs. Then I built my basically like iconic roof design because I use this for every single one of my buildings. And yeah, I finished the exterior of it. Then I gave a tour of the interior. Alright, so starting up in the second story loft bedroom with this glorious 2 block long, 1 block, like half a block high bed. And then moving over to the brilliant shelf with an enchanting table on it. And if you go down the stairs, you will notice a lavish crafting table and a very neat hidden storage chest. And if you move out, you will notice the kitchen and dining room. So then in episode 3, I went on an exploration to find a village. Also, I don't get the British accent, do you guys? Oh my god. Guys, we've made it. We've made it to civilization. Alright, well, evidently I did end up finding the aforementioned village. And then I decided to try to figure out a way to get the villagers to my own home. Now, some might call it kidnapping, but I call it surprise adoption. And I also ended up killing a witch and then taming a cat. Fight me! I win after all! Ha! You missed! You fool! I win after all! Like me. Like me. Yes! I tamed the cat. Alright. Then I finally was able to get the villagers to my home, and they didn't survive there for long. But whatever, successful surprise adoption, right? A couple trees in a house that only I can live in. Don't worry, I prepared some beds for you. You guys can sleep outside. You're still alive, right? Oh god, okay, phew. I just need to get them out of the boat, and I'll leave them free. Okay, well, it turns out letting things sleep outside that, you know, that zombies want to eat isn't a good idea. But I ended up going to the nether. Look at that, totally magical. We just got to the freaking nether super quick. No! Oh my god! Oh my god! We're stuck here forever! Well, a ghast ended up blowing up my nether portal and trapping me in the nether, so I had to devise a way to get out. Now, I killed a ghast, and I'll explain why. And I also had to kill a blaze and a wither skeleton to get coal and a blaze rod, which you need to make a fire charge, which I can use to relight my portal. If that makes sense to you. And I killed a ghast, and ghasts drop gunpowder, which is the first ingredient you need to make a fire charge. Skeletons. I went down and collected my gunpowder and then hightailed it off. Well, you need to go to another fortress to find the other two items I mentioned, and nether fortresses are really hard to find, so I had to journey like 1,000 blocks across the nether to find it. Only a little bit of time later, and we have reached the feet of the pillars that lead up to the nether fortress. Yeah, so I ended up killing my wither skeleton, and I ended up killing my blaze. Mission successful, I journeyed back home. I might miss the nether, and all the dangers it brings. Also, it made really, really good content. Alright, well, on to episode 5, called The Barn. I decided to go mining first, which doesn't really make sense, because what do mining and barns have in common? But anyways, I found some diamonds, so nothing lost. That gives us 8 diamonds with those 4 we found in the nether, plus 1 that we forgot in our old storage at the other base. Alright, but then, obviously it's called the barn, so I built up the barn, which, Then, moving straight on into episode 6, I constructed an artificial lake that I would use to irrigate the crops that I would build, because no barn is complete without a farm. After digging a hole in the ground, I filled it with water from water buckets, and I constructed a farmer wall to outline my future farms from the rest of the ground. Whoops. And we're just sort of gonna wrap this around, probably all the way to the tree line, and then I tilled the ground, planted some seeds, and repeated the second 2 steps on a second farm I had built. Then I constructed a bridge using dark oak wood slabs and spruce wood slabs to connect my house to the rest of the farming district. Now moving on into episode 7, where I would build the enchanting tower, I start off by building a staircase to lead to the top of the spire. Unfortunately, I didn't see many submissions for our little cat here, so I'm going to give you guys a second chance. One more episode to submit all your names for this cat. Now in the enchanting tower, I would put down my enchanting table, which you can use to get your weapons and tools and armor. Special enchantments that would make them more efficient or other things. And then we get all the way to the top, and this is where our building is going to go. After completing the staircase to the top, I began building the enchanting tower on top of the spire and the wooden platforms I had built. I also managed to find the rare piglin bastion structure in the nether. I then completed the roof with my crimson stems, which I told you would be iconic to my buildings. For the final step, I moved the enchantment table into the enchanting tower. However, the enchantments that I was going to be able to get on my enchanting table weren't going to be as powerful as they possibly could be. To solve this problem, you need bookshelves. To get bookshelves, you're going to need leather and paper. So in episode 8, I decided to construct some redstone farms to produce leather and paper. I'd just like to give a shout out to a subscriber called RJ Wheels for suggesting a great name for our cat. While I don't have any actual name tags, I can give this cat an honorary name. I hereby commence you, Escape Jr. So cute. Then, after naming our cat, I began constructing a windmill that I would put a cow farm inside of. Don't ask me what windmills had to do with cows. I completed the sails on the windmill using birchwood trapdoors, and I built the semi-automatic cow farm. After constructing the cow farm, I began creating an automatic sugarcane farm that I would use to get paper, using pistons and observers. Luckily, there was just enough space in the barn to fit this farm. Yeah, there we go. After completing the farms in episode 8, we moved straight on to episode 9, where I surround the enchantment table and the aforementioned bookshelves. Now, I could enchant at the highest possible level. However, there's one problem. I need to get to the highest possible level, which would be level 30. So after surrounding my enchantment table and the bookshelves, I decided to go to the nether to get to that level. We can get level 30 enchantments and re-enchant for Silk Touch, which is great because Silk Touch is my favorite enchantment. Alright, well, I guess what we need to do now is get to level 30. So I headed to the nether and did get to level 30. However, I was in danger of dying and, Oh, I think the piglin went through the portal. Okay, well, if he's on the other side of the portal for long enough, he should turn into a zombie piglin. And zombie piglins won't attack you on sight. There's a ghast. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so close to being out of here. Please, no. No! 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 No, oh my god, are you kidding me? I had no food. I was finally I was in there for an hour. I was almost level 30. Yeah, so I ended up dying and losing all my levels, which you can't reclaim. But I'm resilient, so I went back to the nether and did... After getting back to level 30, I enchanted my pickaxe. Lapis. So let's enchant this. We're gonna have Silk Touch, and I hope we also get, as a bonus, Efficiency 4 and Unbreaking 3. Please? Yes! Still, I can actually get the Nylium in like the exact state I mined it in. Also, I used the Silk Touch to gather Crimson Nylium, which you can plant crimson trees on. I used crimson trees for my roof, but I usually had to go to the nether to get them. But now with Silk Touch, I would no longer have to go to the dangerous nether. So we got the Nylium, so that we could place our crimson fungus, and then grow it into a crimson tree. To harvest and then eventually cut down the trees, I decided to build a lumber mill. After completing the lumber mill, I need to get this episode out on time. Well, I guess I can't really say on time since I'm about, let's see, if I post every other day, then I am, 5 days late. Well, isn't it crazy how some patterns repeat themselves, except this time instead of being 5 days late, I'm a couple weeks late. I've actually posted this video already twice, but the audio for the second half that I'm recording right now cut out, because I left my mic on mute while I recorded them. So that's kind of crazy. The original commentary for this was better. I admit this commentary kind of sucked. But anyways, drop a like, subscribe, give your soul to me or something. I don't really know how to do these things that well. But yeah, hope you enjoyed.